Hey everybody, how is everybody today? It is Monday. I tried to get this book done over the weekend, but you know, it just didn't happen. Things happen in life, don't they? But anyway, I have her today. She's done, and I love her. She's really pretty. This is a gypsy theme junk journal, and it's made pretty much from junk stuff that I had. I didn't really buy a whole lot of stuff to go in this. I did buy these fibers, and I did a video on that a couple of videos back, and I've used a whole bunch. I had a mountain of them, and now this is all I have left, but it's really pretty. So I don't mind using it. And the other day I went into Tuesday Morning, and they had this really pretty batik, I think you call it, batik fabric, fat quarters, like for quilting. It is gorgeous, and it's like really thick. I love it. Look at all those pretty colors. So I picked up some of that. Other than that, this is things that I already had. Things that people had given me. Oh, and the images, of course. I did buy those off of Gecko Galz. So, and a lot of trash. So, the fibers here stay on. They're tied on, sewed on, glued on. This charm is just on here with a graphic 45 safety pin, so that can come off, and you can put it wherever you like, take it off, whatever you want to do. And when I asked my friends, you know, what does this book need, and they said metal, I said, oh, thank goodness I have superior procrastination skills, because Priscilla and Shayna had sent me some beads and trinkets, and I didn't put them up yet. So I just grabbed those, and away we went. So that's what that is. Here's the spine. It's a soft cover. And here's the back. This is from Shayna. And again, these are scraps. Oh, and here's some more of that chain, which is, I think, from a necklace that I had laying around, and I just tore it apart. And I sewed that on. So I'm going to take this off for the purposes of going through the book, and because it's a soft cover and fabric, you can take it off easily and put it wherever you'd like. So that's that. And I have a seam binder closing, and I got a bunch of it, so you can cut it, wrap it around, do whatever you want. And Gecko Galz is on Etsy. They have digital images, and I love them. I got some of their mermaid stuff for my mermaid book, and this time I spent $4 whopping and got 4 big sheets of gypsy images, altered beauties, and costume gals, and I put them all in here, and I love them. I think they're all just gorgeous, and they print really wonderfully too for being collage sheets. So, oh, look at that. I don't know how these things grow. It's ridiculous. This is 2 signatures. You would think it would be a lot smaller with just 2 signatures. So, Sarah from, let's see, she's not Anywho Crafts anymore. She's Soul Creative, I believe. She sent me a bunch of stuff, and oh my gosh, Sarah, thank you, 1,000 times thank you, because I used it up. She sent me this. This is some fabric that I had. She sent me this fabric. She sent me this paper. That's just some scrap writing paper there. And this is, I watched Nick the Booksmith's Franken Pages video, and you know I'm always trying to use up my scraps, so There's a Franken page there. And a couple of cards. And some more of those really pretty fibers. And there's the back of that Franken page. I love those. That's a really great way to use up some stuff. Got a little embossing, some stamping. There's another one of those pretty images. I used scraps galore in here. I think all of these papers, almost all of them, were from Sarah. And there's another pretty image. There's another, that's one of my trashy tags. This is from Angie, I believe. It's one of those, you know, library book, what do you call them, cards. And she sent me that. That's some paper I had. There's some washi that you can either leave there or use for photographs, whatever. And here's, anytime you see something like this, this is just what this is. These are all from Sarah, and they all came either coffee or tea dyed, and oh, I love it. It's so nice. This is one of my favorite images. Let me see if I can get her up there. She's so pretty. That's one of the Altered Beauties. And then this is a card from the paper collection that Sarah gave me. And this is really, there's a lot of stuff in here, but it's really a writing journal, I think. Definitely. There's some more pretty images. That's a bead from who knows where. It was in my stash. And there's another way that I use up scraps of coffee dye is I turn them into little writing spaces. This button is from Maria in Germany. This is from Sarah. And here is, I went with a Franken tag, a Franken card. Sewed a bunch of scraps on there with another one of those pretty images. And that's that. This I've had in my stash. It's trash. And, oops, it's upside down. It says things happen. And I thought that was kind of appropriate. And lots of butterflies in here. I really love the butterfly look happening in here. And this is from Dolly. She had a little tutorial on how to make her shaker cards. And I don't have the little envelope-y, punchy thing that she has, but I do have a ton of these vellum envelopes, so I just did that with my vellum envelopes. The paper is from Shayna. It's like origami paper. And here's what it looks like. And this is something else that I did to use up my scraps. I decorated the flap of the envelope. And I believe that is from Shayna as well. So, yeah, so decorate the flap of your envelopes with more scraps. I love scraps. I did have a huge box of them. I'm slowly running down, but every time I make another book, you know, I get more. There's a cool little card there that's a flip. I love this lady. She reminds me of me. If I was a gypsy lady, that's what I would look like, I think. I hope. And most of y'all probably saw this on Facebook or Instagram, but I made this really cool tag out of some trashy cardboard and pieces of scrap paper. And there's another one of those pretty images right there. There's another one here. Gorgeous. And this is a pocket. And inside is a 7 Gypsies file folder. And it's got tons of scraps in here as well. From April. There's a fold out. I got that from April ages ago. And this one too. And I love it. It's so pretty. This I got from Shayna. That I got from Shayna. All kinds of really cool things in here. I will put that back in later. And here's some more just scrap paper, some embossing, Mayan frame, I hope so. A little flip out with some more scraps. I had fun finding different ways to use these scraps and the fibers. It was a lot of fun. Oh, and this is another Franken page, and I thought, well, why not throw some fabric into your Franken pages? I had little pieces of fabric that I was saving for something. I didn't know what, but yeah. So I threw a little fabric in there. Try it, guys. There's my tip of the day. There's some more Franken page, some more images. And there's another butterfly. These are ones that, oh my gosh, we got down in Texas. And they're like perfume sample things, but oh my gosh, I use them all the time. Here is another, this is a costumed lady image. And I just sewed her onto some fabric, onto a trash tag. There's another pretty gypsy lady, and then here's some extra writing paper in this envelope that I got from Terry. And this is really cute. It's, where am I? There we go. It kind of reminds me of garter. You know what I'm saying? But it's really cute. I love it. There's another Franken page that I put a little bit of scrap lace on. Just found some words there that I put in. Here's a Franken tag, or Franken pocket. I just threw some stuff on. She's really pretty. There's a little owl from April. Here's a, oh, I want to say like it's a 7 Gypsies tag of some sort. This is a combination of different stamps, and they are embossed because I've been working on my embossing stuff. It is so much fun. And here's the back. It's just some, you know, scraps, Franken scraps. And then there's another really pretty image, and she tucks right in that envelope there. And I made this just messing around, and it turned out pretty cool. I got to use a lot of my scraps, a lot of stuff. There's another Franken pocket. So much fun to do those. And using up some little ephemera pieces that I had and some scrap paper. I made that little tag there. Once you get going on using your scraps, you're like, oh my gosh, I can use it for this, and I can use it for that, and I can use it for this. There's another Altered Beauty. Some ephemera that I've had forever. My daughter got me this paper because she's awesome. And oh my gosh, is this the cutest? She is adorable. But she is too. There's another little collage page. I've been watching some videos about collaging. Oh, and I wish I was better at it, but I think I'm getting there. So here's an envelope that I watercolor stamped. And there's some more scraps. And here's another scrap. I don't know if you can tell, but that's a scrap on the back of that envelope. And then there's a really pretty card inside here. Gotta use those scraps. That's an index card, and there's an unmounted costume lady there. Here's some more scraps. It's kind of cool because I did a swap with Priscilla, and she sent me some washi tape that you'll see here and there, and this is the little prints, but it just went perfect in here, I thought, so that was awesome. A little card here. Oh, and she sent me some little trinkets as well, so thank you, Priscilla. There's another Altered Beauty lady. And this gal cracks me up, looking in her crystal ball there. It's just some scraps. That's a perfume bottle. That's an Architectures sticker. There's another one of those cool cards and just some writing paper. And I love how everything is just mixy-matchy, you know? I would never walk out of the house wearing these colors because I'm just not ready to do that. But in here, they look so pretty. There's another beautiful lady. And a little tiny envelope with a little tiny little piece of writing paper in there. And Priscilla gave me this key. I have a thing about keys. I think they're awesome. And there's another one of those butterflies that I altered. Here's another costume lady. And in the back is a journal card. And there's a little piece of ephemera stuck in there as well. Some sari silk. This silk came from Priscilla. And I love this page. Those ladies are gorgeous. Love them. And here is a collage bag that I made. I don't know how successful I was, but I like it. And then here is another Frankentag kind of thing, using up my scraps. I just love using my scraps. Page there. That is a coffee mug holder thingy, you know, so the coffee doesn't burn you. And just some little tags in here. Here's another Franken page side, and I put the definition for enchant on this scrap of ribbon that I had. And I put another picture there on that side. I really like this one. She's so pretty. And here is a tag that I made from scrap paper, of course. Put an image of this beautiful gypsy on there. And then here's another costume gal on this tag. And on the back I made a pocket and I put another altered beauty back there. And throughout, you'll see all kinds of fibers. I love them. And the end, here's one last costume gal. She's so cute. I just love her. And that's the end of that little beauty. I just think that's really nice. I was kind of bummed that it got so chunky, because I really did want somebody to be able to, you know, use it and write in it, but I think you still can. It opens up pretty good. So I think that if you have a writer, a journaler, I think this would be wonderful for them. Yeah, I would use it. What the heck? I would definitely use it. There's a lot of writing spots in here, so that'd be awesome. I just love these images, you guys. Cool. All right. That is, I'll put this up there one more time while I'm yakking. That's the end of this little gypsy beauty. And thanks so much for being here again, as usual. I am almost up to 500 subscribers, which is insane because I figured I'd have like 10 in my entire lifetime. So I think it's been about a year maybe since I've been on YouTube. I don't know. But anyway, when I get to 500, I plan on doing a big old giveaway. So, yeah, stay tuned for that too, because I'm super excited and I appreciate all the love. So, you guys have a great week and many gypsy dreams to you. How's that? All right, bye.